Hi, I'm George from Greenfeathers, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to set up our wired high definition bird box camera, the waterproof version, and this is for the high definition setup. The start point with all of our bird box cameras is the instructions. Have a read, loads of great hints and tips on how to set this up and how to get the best out of your camera. What we want to do when we're setting up a bird box camera is we want to get it working inside our front room first. Okay, that way that we know the camera's working and we've got the video feed on our television set before we take it down the garden. That way, if there are any issues, we can troubleshoot in the comfort of our home, not halfway down the garden in the rain. What we're going to start with today on this one is we're going to start at the TV. The first thing we're going to set up is our BNC to HDMI converter. The first thing that I need you to do is we're going to take the cable and we're going to plug it in. This is the micro USB power cable. It goes into the DC 5-volt input on the side. The other end is USB, and you can use this either off of a USB input that's powered on the back of your television set or a 3-pin plug. Today we're using a USB to 3-pin plug connection. The next bit that we're going to do is we're going to plug in the HDMI cable. Firstly, one end goes into the HDMI BNC converter and the other end goes into television set. Take note of which input you put the HDMI cable into, as this will help you later on when it comes to changing the source on your television set. The next bit that we come on to is the cable, connecting from your camera back to your TV, and in this case, the BNC to HDMI converter. The end that you need to have at the BNC to HDMI converter is the one that has the female power jack and the BNC cable. The first thing we do is we take the BNC cable and we twist it into the video input on the side of the converter. We twist it on and it clips into place. The next bit we need to do is we need to take the 12-volt power supply and now put this into the 2.1mm female jack. And the other end we need to plug into the mains. Now we've set up the television side of the cable, we move on to the camera side. For this one, what we need to do now is we need to take the inputs of the camera and connect them onto the cable. Firstly, we take the BNC connector and we push it in and twist it into place, firmly securing it. The final connection that we do is the male 2.1mm power jack into the female slot. This can be quite firm as it's designed to be a waterproof connection, so push it in firmly and it should hold together nicely. Now what we need to do is we need to make sure that the camera's in high definition mode. On the cable itself, there's a little label showing you all the video outputs that you can have on this camera. We need to select TVI for this to be in high definition mode, which on this one it's labelled as pushing it left. So what you can do on the little connector, we can push it to the L. Push and hold for about 20 seconds and this should set you up in high definition TVI mode. The last thing that we need to do is we now need to change the input on our television set to bring up the camera. If you took note earlier of which HDMI input you put into, you can now change it to that. On our TV, we press the source button and I know that I've put it into HDMI 2. So I can go over, select HDMI 2, and it brings up our high definition bird box camera. If you need any more help, go to green-feathers.co.uk/help. Thank you very much for watching today.